Premier contra Deuxième. It's a top of the table clash, 1v2, and it's a big match that's going to go a long way to deciding our finishing place this season. We beat them at the start of the year. Now it's time to do it again and hand Bordeaux Begler their second loss of the season. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to the Montpellier career mode where today, yes, it's the big one, the one we've been waiting for here in round 20 of the top quintiles. Bordeaux versus Montpellier 1v2. It won't change the table if we win, it may change it slightly further down if we lose, but today it's all about confidence and putting ourselves forward to the big dance later on this season. Of course, we beat them when we met last time a few rounds ago, and we're hoping we can do the same here tonight. We are pretty much fully fit in terms of first 15, even first 23 players go, and Bordeaux say the same their side with just Jans van Rensburg, the second rower, out with injury, but a team that still boasts Kane Douglas and Guido Petit certainly won't be missing the absence of Jans van Rensburg. They have a very, very good side, bookended by the likes of Tammy Afuna in the number 1 jersey. That second row we talked about already of Douglas and Petty, a very good back row that causes all sorts of troubles in our last meeting. Diaby, Clifford and Anisi at number 8. You think, okay, they've got a good pack, surely they'll lack in the backs, but no, they really don't. Tuola rocks things at scrum half, and the young superstar Puyabi will run things at fly half. And look at the talent in this back line. Arnott on the left wing, probably the weakest of all these players, because you've got Antonina Brown at inside centre, the American Bryce Campbell at outside centre. Possibly one of the best wingers going around the globe currently, Marika Colin Betsy on the right wing, and it will be Romain Barros at fullback. Our team's not changed. We've kept things consistent. We've got a strong bench as well, we'll see in a moment. But if you've been tuning into the last few episodes, we've gone with the same team. Tommaso Allen was brilliant off the bench last episode. We'll believe him to do the same again, as we know what we get from Bello, so we'll keep him in that number 10 jumper. This is a tough test, and it's a tough test from 1 to 15 and 16 to 23 for that matter as well. Surely our experience though and our big time players will come to the forefront tonight, but Bordeaux top of the table by a margin as well of 15 points. Heading into this matchup, they are going to be tough to beat. On their bench, you may think that we will get one over them as this game wears on if you get them to use their reserves, but like I was going to say, you may notice that their bench is stacked as well. Look at it, it's insane. Dweeber, Poirot, Koblis, Diaga, Harrison, Lance, Cruz-Malia and Loader. That, well, they should all be starting. What an absolute stunning bench this Bordeaux team has put together. A stunning squad, and it's little to no wonder why these guys are top of the table. We've got some good players there as well. We've seen a beautiful cameo, like I spoke of before, from Tommaso Allen. He wears 21 again, and the ever-versatile Maxi Malins is in 22. Good support throughout this back line and the forward pack on the bench. So let's see if they're required as this game wears on, and let's see how it goes. Bordeaux, number 1, versus Montpellier, number 2. And of course, we'll be playing in our home kits tonight. No kit clashes this episode. We're in the two-tone blue, and of course, Bordeaux wearing their, blue and red, I guess, but mainly red kits. This is it. The game we've been waiting for so very long. Let's get this one underway as Montpellier kick off through Bello, and it is the crowd going wild as it is the home team receiving it tonight in Bordeaux. And a little pick and go, nice and early, gets a turnover from Placines, who is dumped down, and the turnover might, no, it stays in the hands of Montpellier. This is the start we like. Stunda, Uadaraka on the right side, Alvarez Raka steps in again, looks to have another go, oh, the ball falls out, picked up from Shilke, Lamarpe's there, Lamarpe thundering over the top of defenders, but pushed back and pushed away. The ball comes to Bordeaux, and Puyabi drills this into touch. Whoa, that is an exciting start. Big opportunity. Alvarez Tiraka, Ngani Lamarpe, all having a stab. Shioki is well involved. But we couldn't quite get it over the line for an early punch in the face. Now we'll get it away to Montpellier. He looks to shimmy his way through, but put down very quickly by the Bordeaux defence and turned to the ruck as well. Here's a big play for the Bordeaux back row. Drops short there from Tuala.
Release.
And it's a pick and go from Manisi.
Release.
I see Tuala comes across, claims it, big lad for the scrum half. He gets another couple of metres there. Now see pick and go from the big second row, Guido Pizzi.
Release.
The Argentinian, one to watch. He's an impactful man. Back to, the outside centre, Bryce Campbell. I'm not sure what he was doing there. Ball away from Poyabi, but now has a good little run away from Tommy Afuna. Nice offload, brilliant away from Campbell again. And Connor Pizzi supported us inside. He gets it to Poyabi, who hits his way up to halfway. Breaks down here for Bordeaux, but they'll keep it alive now. Was nice little inside pass there from Douglas, and they rumble their way out through Clifford and Diaby. Tuala on the wing was Big Ben Samiafuna. And they hold him up in the tackle, but it scraps back now for Colin Betty. He opens it up, and there's numbers all over here, and it will be an easy coast in for Antonina Brown. So many red jumpers. Pick it and throw it at the dart wall. That could have been anyone to score that try. But the All Black midfielder, Antonina Brown, is the one who gets the home crowd on their feet. Well, Colin Betsy always draws a big crowd of defenders, and that link-up play through the middle found a number of unmarked. Look at them all in that last shot there. 6 or 7 Bordeaux players who could have scored that try. And the defence nowhere to be found. It was a tough ride for Placines, which was the widest defender. He was no chance against that stacked backline of players as Poyabi adds the extra 2 as Bordeaux Bigler 7, Montpellier 0. Quite a contrast from the start we had there. We were right in the attacking zone, and we let it get away from us. A couple of big breaks up towards halfway, and they really took over from there. Vakazawa tried to get up on that ball, and look at that run from Colin Betty. Clifford. Oh, that's inside from Campbell. Finding plenty of room and finding a hard-running Betty. Gets it back to Colin Betty. Now through the middle goes Boyenda. He offloads it away to Player. Manasa Player, the good run to Clifford as well. DuPont gets back and they stop Clifford just in his tracks. Colin Betty is scrum half. Manozzi's up for a fullback, which is a real concern. As Antonina Brown says, give me 3 more. Drop goal successful. And just like that, Bordeaux are up 10 points to 0. Well, he straightened things up. Manozzi went wide. And it just gave him time and space to line up a perfectly struck drop goal. And who knew that Leonard Brown had that in his locker? Okay, boys, let's go a little bit more conventional this time. Bello and Montpellier, aside from that little cameo at the start, we've hardly touched the ball as they go straight through with Poyapi. Offloads out wide to Colin Betsy. Works through from a Pimpy. The offload is sensational to Campbell. And the tackle finds the knock on. Manozzi looking to race it up himself. Throws it out the back door and it scratches free. But my goodness me, Campbell is having a stunning game. So is Poyapi, to be fair. But look at this. What a battle that is. Marcozola Mapimpi and Marika Korombete. That is just one to watch out for.
Crouch. Find.
Petty picked up the loose ball, which of course from the knock on, the referee deemed no advantage gained to Montpellier. And we will get a chance to set something in motion. Let's get something working here, lads, shall we? Bello, oh no! He's just spilt the ball. Vakatawa gets it away and throws an offload. Intercepted from Bordeaux. And now they'll chip over the top from Poyapi. Easily gathered from Mapimpi, who wants to run. Gets a couple of good meters. DuPont with a rare piece of possession for Montpellier. Vakazawa, looking out wide. Lamape has to chase the ball back. Schiolke's there with Bumba. Secured his possession. Bello gets it at the back. 33 minutes gone and we're kicking for territory. That is a concern at 10 points to 0 down. Here run it back through Barros, who slips it back inside, and they get their way up to the 10-metre line. Well, that is a sensational offload from Kane Douglas. What a rampaging run of who else but Bryce Campbell, who's been sensational tonight. Petty. Campbell is involved as well as Poya back and goes to Tommy Afuna. Oh, Montpellier really wanted that ball. Another run. Oh, Arsene Tuala. He's got spiders on him, and he finds Mika Cotabeti for another strong carry down this right-hand edge. It's all Bordeaux at the moment. Tommy Afuna offloads. Clifford dropped like a sack, and Stunder picks it up. Oh no, could be lost again. Play hippie on the ball. Chiolki. Oh, another intercept. What are we doing? And another ruck turnover. Yes, Tommy Afuna. Straighten things up, lad. He does just that. Oh my word, 3 ruck turnovers. And the ball lost 3 times. There's room out here on the right. Stunder does brilliantly. Lark has to come in and get it. He's running out of support. Oh my goodness me. Alvarez Larka on the right wing is having a shocker. As we go to half time, Montpellier down 10 points to 0. And no one is making a claim from the visiting team. Bordeaux playing very good rugby. 2 massive chances and 2 big point-scoring opportunities taken. They're dominating line breaks 4-2, and they've got more ball, and they're running it from everywhere. We're the team doing the kicking out of our danger zone. This is table turned. This is what Bordeaux's all about, and this is why they are the #1 team. 10 points down to the break. It's not undoable. We just need to get our continuity together. Intercept passes, I think we've thrown about 6 of them. Balls to no one. It really has been a shambles from Montpellier. Unorganised and just clueless so far. We've got to snap out of it in the second half. It all begins now. Reset. And reset with a 10-point deficit. 40 minutes to make things happen as Poyapi gets us back underway. A deep kick down to Tommy Afuna. Now that's a bit more like it. Hand it goes of Placines. Dupont with a bit of room. Finds Corlisi. Round the corner to Bello. Now this is the team we know. As the high shot comes in from left winger Arnott. And that is a dirty play. Shutting down Bello, who was looking an ominous touch there to get some good yardage. Instead, the decision from Mapimpi is the corner. Well, as good as we can get. Sideline, I guess, is the one to call it. It goes into the Bordeaux half by about 6 or so metres. And Garado will have the throw to the lineouts. Nicely taken at the front. Dupont goes to Bello, who's in a running mood at the moment. He's picked up and he's driven back. Great defence coming in there from Bordeaux. Dalton Fanua around the corner. Mapimpi nowhere through there. He's kind of stationary a bit. It's disjointed attack here from Montpellier. Very unlike us at the moment. Here's Stunder. He'll straighten things up for us. A little bit of go forward. Chiolki. Here's Philipsa. A lot of space. Bello splits in half. Now Marpe needs to get the right areas. He doesn't do it. It's picked up from Boyapi. And it could be a penalty turnover even better. Fakatawa proceeds. The chance is now. Out the back door it goes. Oh, Bumba's lost it. And it's picked up from Bordeaux. Another turnover. Hold on to your hats, team. We're going full distance. Oh, Mapimpi has to come in and claim the bars. It all breaks down. Dupont, sharp on his eyes, finds it to Placines. He's got numbers, and he's got Bello. Mr. Reliable strikes it in the corner. Anthony Bello the try. But how ugly was it to watch? We're throwing the ball around like it's hanky-panky hot potato. It's not good rugby. But a try is on the board thanks to the quick thinking of Antoine Dupont and the smart rugby from Placines as well. It's a bit dicey, it's a bit dodgy, it's a bit desperate, I think is the best way to call it. We've gone into this game with a mentality of that we've got to do something special to beat this Bordeaux team. I don't think we do, but we're still chancing our arm a lot more than we would. We're not content to put the head down, take the ruck tackle and move on to the next phase. It's 10-7, we're not out of this game, but there's still a long way to go, and Bordeaux still hold the lead. Poya beats the man. Again, like I said at half-time, too many intercept passes. We've thrown the ball away. Oh my goodness me! Take him off and put him in the back of a cop car because RC Tuala, that was disgusting. Connor Betsy, the wiser head prevails there, and the referee has let them get away with that. Dangerous rugby from Tuala. Khaleesi involved in that try, used a good decoy player. Let's see if we can replicate that and do it all again. Gerardo to throw. Full 7-man line up as usual. Fafadua to Fafadua gets it down. Mapimpi in first receiver. Manossi up at the line. Tries to do something special. Oh, he's got away. Tell Fafadua. Fakatawa. No, it's out there for Laumape. And it comes unstuck. Mapimpi, of course, was in the first receiver. Laumape was never in the right position to do that. Here's Stunder, though. He'll get it up to his forwards. Gerardo, the seasoned hooker, can't keep hold of it. And Bordeaux get it. Puya hit the ground. And Khaleesi up and over that ball very quickly. On the short side, Anisi has a run. And Tuala decides, let's get out of this corner. Manossi getting across. As is Raka. Tries to step inside. He's taken down by a good chasing tackle of the Bordeaux defence. Short side looks like room. DuPont. Gerardo, wait a minute, Pimpi. Now he's where he belongs on the left wing. Oh, that is shocking. The chip over the top. He's smashed and taken down. Connor Betty dribbles back for the ball. And Bordeaux get it back without too much damage taken. The offload's thick and fast throughout the forward pack. Denisi. Oh, that is a great pass and finding space. Once more is Anton in a Brown. Drills this away for Connor Betty. Manossi takes on the bounce and Manossi's decked down. Stunder gets back. DuPont's got work to do. Anton DuPont hacks this away over the head of Burros and into touch. What a kick! What an extraordinary kick from Anton DuPont. A man who's really made a difference. And speaking of making a difference, I want to take this chance to make some changes. Malins has to come on. I'm not sure where he's going to come into this team though. Raka's been average throughout this backline. Now Marpe's been out of the game. Mapimpi hasn't done much either, but I want to bring a bit of spark on, and I think where I'm going to do it maybe is on the wing of Alvarez Raka and swapping those two over, putting Malins to fullback, Manossi to the wing, a little bit more explosive spark. Tomaso Allen, is he deserving the chance? I don't think so, but maybe in that back row we need a little bit more of what Underhill can give us as well over Stunder. If we swap those guys, maybe doing a bit of this. I'm trying something different now, team. Let's see how it'll go for us. And we'll leave things to rest as they are. Right, back to the action. 9 minutes to play. It's still 10 points to 7. And Mananier is the one to throw in to the back. He's gone very well played for Jack Clifford. And look at the numbers out wide here. Connor Betsy away from Naumape. Pops it back inside. And Anton in the Brown gets rid of Mapimpi and takes that second defender. Nothing on there for Guido Petty. Picked up. Manasa player. Having a stab. Can't get through the fence though. Anisi tries it over the top. He goes. Connor Bennett gets away from Bumba. Takes on the would-be defender. And the back is Alvarez Laka. Oh, Bumba does brilliantly. High tackle. High tackle Clifford. Wow, this means so much. Changes will come on positionally. We already seen those ones make their presence felt. Alvarez Laka was at fullback there for a phase or two. Stunder comes off, Underhill is on. Of course, that's the one we saw. There's so much more than that happening. Bello. Oh, Bello! What a kick from Anthony Bello! Good reason to have a smile there because he may have just done some magic for us. 7 or 8 out now. A big chance to put the winning points on the board. A minute or so to play. Khaleesi at the back. DuPont will run. Shows it. Goes now wide. Fakatawa. But how about the play from Anton DuPont? Good reason why he's the first to get the high five. That was all DuPont. Running the ball into the defensive line. Attracting defenders. And that left a big hole for a good scrum half to throw a pinpoint pass. Look at this. 4 defenders circling around DuPont. and there was no chance for the defence to cover out wide. They all looked to the ball carrier. They all licked their lips at the little scrum half. And they all looked foolish as he fired a ferocious ball out wide. Oh, then it's time! And there will be the full-time whistle! Montpellier leave it to the last, but they come away with another famous win over the top of the table, Bordeaux Begler! 14 points to 10. It was 10-0, and it's 14 unanswered. Montpellier points to bring it right back. A 4-point win sees Bordeaux get the bonus points, but Montpellier come away with the double against the league leaders. Well, let's forget for a moment about the season double loss to the likes of Asian. But remember what we've done here against Bordeaux. 1 try is all they managed, and it was the Anton Leonard-Brown show in the first half. A try and a drop goal put them up 10 points to 0 with the Poyapi conversion to boot. Then it was all Montpellier, Bello and Vakatawa with the tries, and Bello, of course, the conversions to finish. It was a game of 2 halves, certainly. Montpellier the better of the second, but Bordeaux probably feel a little bit aggrieved they didn't come away with more in that dominant first half period. They were shut out of the second 40. Montpellier up on possession and territory and turned around all those first half errors and turned them into good points and good finishes as well. 14-10, what a game, what a way to do it. Bordeaux just not enough on the board early on. This season has seen some real highs and some really big lows as well. I'm looking at Asian down in 12th. We've lost to them twice this year. But the highs certainly are the ones we need to focus on. 2 wins over the top of the table. Bordeaux Begler, that is a remarkable display to come away with those. And we will be ever pleased that we've managed to do it. They've lost just twice this season, and both of those losses are to Montpellier. Our losses, let's not talk about them, but they're to the likes of Asian, one to Bayonne as well that I can remember that we lost to. Lowly placed sides, which doesn't bode well for our next match, which I'm pretty sure is against 10th placed Brive. So they have just 8 wins and 12 losses. We've just beaten the team with 18 wins and 2 losses, well, 1 at the time. So that is a good way to change the season. Now we've got to continue to focus like we did against Bordeaux. 20 games gone now. That means there is just 6 games remaining in the regular season. We are in a good spot though. Yes, we're 12 points behind Bordeaux, who are really streaking away with now 13 bonus points to our name. We sit there with an 11-point lead over Clermont because these guys in 3rd through to, I would say, 6th now, as Toulon are now on a 4-game losing streak as well, are just inconsistent. You see Stade Francais come up, now they've lost 1, Castres only on a 1-game winning streak, and you even see Clermont clawing their way back after being down in about 7th or 8th. Now they're back up into 3rd. It is a real licorice all sorts in there by those sides, and it's given us a chance with a good wee run of form here to bridge a bit of a gap between us and them. And look at it, 3 teams on 66, 1 on 64. Yep, our top 6 is pretty much already decided, but where and who they'll be playing is still very much up in the air. As it looks though, we may be getting the week off, and that is what I like to see. Next up though is, of course, Brive, then Racing, and I think they're dead last. Here they are, 1 win and 19 losses. That is a real banana skin if I've ever seen one. So big games coming up, a couple of should wins, must wins, especially against the lower placed teams as well. But today, let's celebrate a big and strong win against top of the table Bordeaux. That was a memorable one, a tough match as well. We weren't at our best, but we come around in the second half and turn things upside down with a big comeback win. That'll do for me today. No injuries as well, I might add. How bizarre is that? So focused on the game, but a game where probably 60% of it, we didn't have possession of the football. So that does make a big, big difference. I'll see you all next episode where we take on the 10th place 8 and 12 Brive side. Until then though, thanks for watching as always. Celebrate this victory, and of course have a great Christmas and New Year, and I'll see you all for plenty of rugby, hopefully through that period as well. Until next time, though, thanks for watching and take care.